Dude, I was literally just thinking, like, oh my gosh, this week I've got nothing. Like, nothing really interesting has happened this week. Again, this is 2 weeks in a row. I might have to pull out a story from the past. But no, just like, something really funny just happened, like, last night at, like, really late. So I just thought, sure, we'll turn this into a commentary. This will be a fun story. Okay, so a few days ago, this was on Thursday, me and my friends went to go watch the Backrooms movie. Um, I'll talk more about that later, but basically, the gist of it was that one of my friends paid for all of our tickets online, just to make it easier, paid for everybody, and then we all said, like, okay, we'll pay you back later or something. Now, one day has passed, and pretty much everybody has paid this guy back, apart from maybe like three people. I'm one of those people. I was gonna bring some money into school. I forgot to. I was like, okay, well, we're gonna hang out on Sunday, right? I'll bring the money then. And he's like, okay, cool. And I want to make that very clear. Like he was all good with that. He was all good with me bringing the money in, like later, and then and then like late that night, late Friday night, which is like only a bit over 24 hours after we watched the movie, everybody has paid him back. Most of them just did bank transfer, but I haven't. And I checked the group chat of the watching the movie group chat, and it's just he's renamed the group chat to just pay me Eddie, and there's a picture of me as the profile picture, and then everybody in the group chat is like, pay him back, pay him. This is important. And then they start like joking about it. They start joking like, okay, yeah, we're gonna show up to your house at 3 a.m. with baseball bats and like we're gonna take this money. And I'm like, how am I supposed to give the money to you now? Like you haven't even told me your bank thingies. Turns out he had, but it was like super far back on the group chat, and I asked for it, and he just didn't tell me. And I just want to make this very clear. This was all just jokes between friends. This is just funny. Like nothing actually serious is going on. Even though I'm probably gonna title this video something like "How I Was Nearly Beaten Up at 3 a.m." But anyway, um, my friends were all like joking about how like, oh, we're gonna show up at his house at 3 a.m. So I'm like, okay, well, they're not actually gonna show up at my house at 3 a.m. That can't be real. So I thought I would one up them and I would show up at his house at 3 a.m. with the money. Except I didn't want to stay up that late, so I instead did it at about 10 p.m. So I just thought, yeah, sure, that'd be funny. I'm just gonna go around to his house at super late with $25 worth of cash. So yeah, it was a nice evening jog. Really, it was just quite a nice, relaxing sort of jog. But as I'm like walking there, I'm checking my phone messages, and like the others, they're not joking. Like they actually are starting to plan it, plan to show up at my house. And like, dude, one of my friends like drew a map of my house and like just said like, okay, so this is the entry points, this is where we're going, this is where the bedroom window is for him, so this is where we're going to go knock on to try and wake him up at night. And it's just like the most elaborate just messing around I've ever seen. So yeah, these friends are great. But anyway, after about 15 minutes of just running through the streets of my hometown, I show up at his friend's house. I show up at the guy's house who I owe the money to, and then I didn't want to like knock on the door in case I just woke up his family, but apparently his family was already up late anyway. So, but yeah, I just called. I just called him and sent him a picture, and then but apparently he didn't even see that. Apparently, like the only time he realized that I was outside his house was when his mum got a notification on her phone saying unidentified person outside the front door because of like some security system they had, and he just sent me a picture of like, Eddie, what are you doing? And it was just a picture of me outside his house there, on the security camera. So yeah, I just thought that's funny. But anyway, his mum was very lovely. She gave me a glass of water because I was very out of breath. It was a bit of a run. Um, Dude, evening jogs are the best. Like, I think they can sometimes be scary, when you see random people and you're like, oh, I don't know that person. What are they doing? But yeah, another time I was hanging out with my friends at like pretty late, and I left a bit too early, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna show up like super early if I do this. Okay, I'll just go like climb up a mountain at 9 p.m. Oh yeah, it wasn't a mountain. No, it was more of just like a big hill. But anyway, and then it was just such a nice experience, the whole air. It was just like cold, but then you're not too cold because you're running. Um, and then yeah, it was just a really nice experience, and I kind of want to do that more often. But then yeah, you do run into somebody. Was not expecting to see another person up in the literal woods at 10:30 p.m. And that was like ooh. But yeah, he was just taking his dog for a walk. Um, but yeah, that night was like crazy because it was Chinese Lunar New Year or something, and I climbed up this hill and I could see all the way down to the harbor, and there was like fireworks going on, and I didn't know there were going to be fireworks, so I was just kind of walking. I was like, oh, there's like fireworks there. Whoa. And then, okay, so this is a weird thing that happens sometimes as well. Like sometimes when the sun is setting on the opposite side of the horizon to the moon, then sometimes the sun can light up the moon and it looks red. Um, I don't know. This is apparently just what my friends told me when I said, "Hey guys, why is the moon red?" Because when I was up there, the moon was just red, and it was kind of crazy. And the weird thing was, this was just after I had finished filming Infection, which is one of my Minecraft videos, and like in that video, the moon goes red, so it was just quite like, oh, it's Infection in real life. Oh no. Um, and then the even creepier thing was that this was over by where the wind turbines are near where I live. There are a bunch of wind turbines, but they were super far off, so you couldn't see the wind turbines. But you could see the red lights coming from the wind turbines every like 10 seconds, and they were all synchronized. I don't know why they synchronize all the red lights on all the wind turbines, but I couldn't see the wind turbines. I didn't know what they were to begin with, and they were just a bunch of red flashing lights, all flashing in sync, just in the horizon next to this red moon. It created this really weird feeling. Um, but yeah, and then I got lost at 10:30 p.m. in the woods, and I didn't know where I was going, and I ended up stumbling through some bushes for a bit. And then I was actually late, even though I left like super early. So yeah, that was fun. But anyway, back to the back rooms. Yeah, so I went to go see the back rooms the other night with my friends, which is how that whole thing with the money thing started. Um, the so I wasn't really super interested in seeing the Backrooms movie. I didn't really want to see it. I just thought like, oh yeah, okay, another one of those films that are just made from. It wasn't really a video game, but like it's kind of in that same genre, of like people just making films of. It was like the Iron Lung thing and the Minecraft movie and stuff. It's just targeting like young people, and they make way too much money because people just want to go see it because of the memes. But all my friends wanted to go see it because of the memes, and I was like, yeah, okay, that's just a fun excuse to hang out. So we went and did that, and it was actually good. Like I actually did like the Backrooms movie. Like if that wasn't a if it wasn't based on kind of like a I don't know what to call the Backrooms. Is it a meme? It's not really a meme. It's an online creepypasta. But anyway, like if it wasn't based on that, then like it genuinely would have still been a pretty good movie, I think. Um, Probably nowhere near as successful, but still. And I think this is the like second horror movie I've ever watched in my life. I'm not a big fan of horror movies, but mostly just because I haven't really found much interest in them. But yeah, the only other time I've watched a horror movie was Talk to Me, which like me and my friends watched a few years ago for Halloween. That was alright. But yeah, like I can totally understand why people just don't like horror movies, because it's like, why would you pay money to be scared? But then you also think, like, why do people go on roller coasters, Like, surely roller coasters is the same thing. It's just you pay money to get exhilarated. And that was kind of what the Backrooms was. It was kind of just like, oh, dude, oh no, I'm getting... Oh no, there's a big captain guy and he's going to eat me. It's kind of spoilers, but whatever. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I'd recommend watching it if you have friends. One of my friends that we were watching with was just so scared of it, and it was just funny to turn around to him, and he'd be like he'd be just like whimpering or something, and like holding onto the shoulders of the people next to him, which were people that he knew. They weren't just random strangers. Just want to make that clear. But yeah, there were about 8 of us in total in the end. Um, what else do I have to talk about? Oh yeah, so I think I figured out why these videos do well. It's whenever I do it with Minecraft speedrunning, because like, so this is, ooh, I just fell. This is like the weekly sort of video diary commentary videos I'm making where I just document my life for future reference. But they're like people have actually just started watching them, just genuinely, just random people on the internet, which is kind of cool. And slightly weird in some ways. But only some of the videos, and I've realized the videos that do well are the videos that are on Minecraft speedrunning. Like, when I put Minecraft speedrunning in the background, I always get, like, hundreds of views for some reason. So yeah, I might just only switch to doing Minecraft speedrunning content from now on. Which means I'm probably going to have to get a lot better at Minecraft speedrunning. I usually want these to be around 15 minutes. This one's 21 minutes long. I just thought because, oh yeah, this is a fun experience, I might be able to talk for 21 minutes. But I'm only 11 minutes in and I'm already kind of running out of things to say, so, I don't know, what can I talk about? Yeah, that's really it. Okay, see ya. I win this match, by the way, if you're curious.